All right, welcome to the Thursday edition of the program Sport Tracker. It is coming through to you live as usual from the studio, the beautiful one of Diamond FM, your shining supreme station. The program today will be giving us an update on the Super Falcons. Yes, they have had 24 hours to process that defeat against Malawi. And I can tell you right now that the mentality within the camp has not changed. It is still one of, again, a must-win for them, starting with the tie against Zambia. Sisa Toshwala, one of the leaders of this our senior girls women's national team, has now come out to say, we have seen what has happened with the Super Eagles of Nigeria and their failure to not qualify for the World Cup. We will also not follow suit. We are going to go different. On the program today, we have a look at their ambition and their strategy for the Super Falcons to go different. The Flying Eagles are aiming now for an early semi-final ticket, and their target is coming up, of course, later today. The Commonwealth update will continue as usual on the program. More medals won, records broken, gold medal. And for Team Nigeria, we are now ranked 5th in the latest Commonwealth game ranking based on our medal accumulation. What is FIFA cooking over there is the question we ask ourselves today, as Gianni Infantino has issued ultimatum to all the member nations. The details on the program today. So if you're ready, join us on Sport Tracker. I am Babajide Oluwaseun. I have with me on the program today Dayo and Samson Adeyemi. It is good to have you guys. Join me. Let us do sport together. How are you doing today, Samson Adeyemi?
Well, good morning, Babajide, and good morning to everybody this morning.
Good morning, man.
Here talking sport on this cool Thursdays morning.
All right.
Cool. Well, I think FIFA president should have to take it easy.
Take it easy.
Yes, because I think he has been overstepping his boundary on this issue of this confederation and selling of a stake from the FIFA brand.
Dayo, how you doing today, man? Welcome to the program.
Good morning to us, all of us out there. Good morning to you, Babajide. Good morning to you, Samson. I see the thing is, as much as getting more money into football might seem a good deal, but then giving people ultimatum seems like you're not strong. I mean, them.
Yeah.
So I don't agree with you giving.
You don't agree. All right, let the conversation start right now with Neymar, who has now confirmed his retirement from international football. Just, of course, weeks after revealing that he had played his last game for Brazil at the World Cup there. Brazil's all-time leading scorer with 80 goals. Neymar announced his retirement, announced his career with Brazil had finished after his team's World Cup exit against Norway in the round of 16. Neymar's father, Neymar da Silva Santos Sr., had urged his son to keep playing, continue playing. But speaking after coming on as a substitute in Santos' 4-2 triumph over Venezuela's Universidad Central in Tuesday's Copa Sudamericana match, Neymar told reporters, and I quote, I think my time with the national team has already passed. I made history there, and I'm very happy about it. I experienced a lot over there, gave my blood and my life, and always fought and battled for the yellow jersey. But I don't think I want it anymore, Neymar. He will leave the Brazil national team, knowing again that he left as the all-time leading scorer with 80 goals. When you have a look again at the Brazilian national team, and everything it represents, and the fact that it is Neymar who is the all-time highest goal scorer, you almost want to pinch yourself and ask yourself if this is the truth. He will be remembered as a proper quality world-class player in his peak. At the end of the day, it's a little bit of an irony that he's the highest goal scorer with the Brazilian national team, given the several abundant talent that Brazil had processed and produced. But at the end of the day, it shows again the quality of the player. It shows his importance in that period for the Brazilian national team, that right now he's their all-time highest goal scorer. Your thought on Neymar with Brazil and national football?
Well, I think this international retirement is long overdue.
Long overdue?
Yes, but I still believe that what he did in that period that he was with them was remarkable.
Remarkable.
And he will remember for a very long time. But
do you find it weird a bit that he is ended up the all-time highest goal scorer so far for the Brazilian national team?
Yes, based on the fact that he's an injury-prone player.
Okay.
So when he was getting to his prime,
he
started getting those injuries. And at the end of the day, he getting almost 80 goals, if not more than 80 goals.
All right.
For the national team with those injuries, I think it's remarkable.
Okay.
But I still believe that with him, in that national team,
yes,
they still stand a chance of winning more laurels, but eventually injury does not allow him.
Do you think he will have any disappointment, Neymar, with the national team?
I don't think he will have any disappointment. He's tried his best. As he said, he has put his sweat and his blood into the national team. I just believe his best outing for them was in 2014 World Cup. I personally believe they would have made it to the final. I didn't believe he did not get that injury.
All right.
But then what will be, and he's done his time. Give them his own pleasure.
All right, let's talk about FIFA President Gianni Infantino. He has now set a September 19th deadline on Wednesday for the 211 member federations to approve his proposed private investment plan, which would give each association, according to him, access to up to $40 million in funding. The letter to members federations follows a backlash to the plans, with now sources saying that UEFA is considering options, including a potential World Cup boycott over what he described as a lack of consultation and governance. Infantino writes in the letter that a $10 billion funding package would be available if the plan is approved, compared with the $2.7 billion if it is rejected. Gianni Infantino set out the singular and unique funding opportunity in a letter detailing why he wants to create a $20 billion FIFA subsidiary, which is 20% owned by private investors, that would run the football body's competition and event such as World Cup and the Club World Cup. The proposal, as we all know, is backed now by Thrive Capital. FIFA president says, it is my duty, it is my responsibility as the FIFA president to present such game-changing opportunity to you, our members. The total comprises up to $20 million in one-off fast-forwarding funding and $20 million in FIFA forward development funding for the 2027-2030 cycle. The proposal, of course, revealed on Tuesday, was met with immediate fury from Infantino's former colleagues at UEFA, which said the World Cup is not FIFA's to sell, which is exactly what the implication would be at the end of the day. But there's a lot of money involved in this particular move. Let us listen a little bit to Gianni Infantino, or before we do that, let's bring in your thought. How have you felt? You have gone through social media, explanation. You have also processed what Infantino is trying to do. But at the end of the day, it is more money for member associations. But there are individuals who are afraid that the very soul of football, FIFA itself, is selling its soul out. And we need to stop Gianni Infantino. But Infantino says, don't stop me. I'm going to bring in money that you have football has never seen before, and this will only develop the football and the players and the talent even more. What are your thoughts?
Well, I think it's wrong for me personally.
All right.
Because number one, if you are selling a stake from the FIFA brand, you have to consider those people that are selling
the juiciest stake, which is the one that has to do with football, FIFA competition, the Club World Cup and the World Cup itself.
Yes, if those people come with an option in the future that, okay, we want you to do this for us, so that we can get this. What will happen to football?
They will dictate it if they want it.
They want to dictate for you how to do, how to go about it, the result they want, the outcome of a particular fixture. They will have to decide.
And the individuals who are coming to invest know that they can make more than what they're going to offer.
That is why you have to think twice before doing it, because at the end of the day, all this betting company, you have to come in through one way or the other, either through the back door, through the window, and try to infiltrate the FIFA brand. All right. Which is very, very wrong. And I don't think it's a good idea for me personally.
Dayo, what do you think about this? There's more money that we have never seen before in our life.
See, we know it's more money, and I think Samson has already said most of what I wanted to say, which is interest. Now, if you are looking at it, someone that wants to invest will be seeking to protect his or her own interest.
Yes.
Now, how are you putting the interest of the players into it? Because if you are saying more money, you are not even looking at the interest of the players. As at now, players are complaining of more matches to be played, more games. Now, if you are seeking to, how are you going to make those that are investing more back their money?
And it is two more games. And there are some individuals who believe that Gianni Infantino, the long play here is that he's the one who will be in charge of this particular, setup once he's done with the FIFA presidency. That's also one to keep an eye on. There are other individuals who have a look at him and say there's actually no difference between Gianni Infantino and the likes of Sepp Blatter.
I think he's even worse
Platini, who were in charge and they were accused of corruption. This is on another level, as people say right now. But UEFA are saying if this particular project was so open and there was nothing hidden about it, why didn't you share with the member nations? Not until, of course, it got to this stage now where we are all angry. That's when you begin to give us details of this. Why didn't you consult us?
That is it.
So UEFA wants to pull out now the World Cup.
In the first place, before you bring out this to the media,
yes,
you have sit down with all these confederations and talk to them. They have their president, they have their associations.
All right.
You talk to one or two people.
All right.
That comes together and do this.
All right.
But you make a decision behind them.
Yeah.
And when people are talking, then you now come out with explanation. I think it's totally wrong.
All right.
But in the first place, you got it wrong by not informing them before bringing it to the media.
We're going to begin to try to explore the potentials for the future. And right now, we could see a situation where FIFA says, if you're not with me, no problem, we're going to leave you behind. Those who will, swear their allegiance to me, they will get this pool of money that we've already budgeted down for them. And if you're not part of it, no problem. We will go and we'll do our thing. So we get the feeling now that FIFA already believes, or Infantino believes, he's going to have majority of individuals, member associations who will join. Yes. But will the majority be the influential ones? The one who matters the most? He knows he has the South Americans with him. Argentina, Brazil, they're there. He knows the entire Africa is with him.
Yes.
Part of Asia, according to the report now, is with him. Europe, of course, is quite stubborn. The English FA already issued a statement a few days ago, are completely taking themselves out of the equation. So keep an eye on that, by the way. So some of these top European countries might pull away, but for how long? Because that money is sweet and juicy. So once you have overwhelming majority with FIFA, they will have no choice but to go along.
What happened to the integrity of the game? At the end
integrity of the game.
That is what the English will tell you. That we are considering the integrity of the game.
All right.
So now the money is sweet. You are looking at the beginning.
Yeah.
Now what happens at the long run? After 2030, after 2034, what happens after 2031? FIFA World Cup.
And the money will still continue now.
If the money continues with us now, this 2026 World Cup, no money like this, and we are complaining that it's been fixed for a particular.
This money plenty, this money that we're still shouting. You've forgotten how we get the details of the financial outlay for all the member nations there.
But at the end of the day, you have to talk about the integrity of the game.
All right.
Because if the individual or a group of people coming now, they want to have a gain on their investment at the end of the day.
Football, one thing is clear. For those of us who, started watching football in the 80s into the 90s, the football that we have right now is not the same anymore. No. It's changed. Football, and probably its soul, is different, and it feels different. Even watching the World Cup, we still, because this is the game we love so much, but there's a complete cultural shift from what we are witnessing. Maybe it's a bit sad, but this is our reality right now, that this is what we're going to be doing with the game we love so much. So many interferences, so many changes to the laws, to the game. Sometimes I look at football and I'm wondering, do I even know this sport anymore? All right, let's listen a little bit now to Gianni Infantino. Let's hear what he has to say as regards the explanation and the breakdown there. Stay with us.
FFE is actually a proposal, an offer. It's part of a democratic process, a consultation process, and above all, it is an opportunity, but not an obligation. And as I said, it kicks off the consultation process. If and only if it is approved by the majority of our 211 member associations and the FIFA Council, it would be a FIFA-owned and controlled subsidiary consolidating FIFA's commercial and event operations. It would simply commercialize and organize all FIFA-owned competitions, along with sponsorship, broadcast, licensing, and new venture for the benefit of FIFA's 211 member associations.
So that's what Infantino is trying to say, man. Just to pick a beat from that. It's for the benefit, of course, of the 211 member associations. And he says it's not an obligation, no, but it's an opportunity, man, for you guys to make more. So think about it. And this will only fly when we have the majority. As I mentioned earlier, Africa already issued a statement and said that they are already considering and they are studying that particular letter. We do know that we are rubber stamp we will go along with him, Infantino.
You know, this thing will
There's
not
nothing wrong in that, by the way.
This thing will not pay me for Africa if to say, especially most of the Africans will use the money judiciously. Now, let's say eventually we later got the money.
Yeah.
The money is invested into sport. Our sport begins to develop.
Yes.
It's a good development on our side. But then, I would just say probably we know what's going to happen when the money comes in.
Oh, don't worry, it will be different.
What
Because see, we know other African countries who judiciously use their money on the project, and we see the difference.
Let's not mention
Malawi just beat us now for WAFCON.
We see the result.
See, Malawi just beat us now.
The result are there. Look at Morocco. Look at how rapid they are developing.
So Morocco will use the money well. Egypt will.
Yes.
Even if Tunisia use it well, they will still get beaten.
Even South Africa will use it well.
No, don't worry yourself.
Now, what happens to us here in West
Africa? That's a problem.
Now,
if Senegal will use it well. Africa will use it well. I know of that one.
So at the end of the day, let us assume that we agreed on this. My own issue with this project is that what happens to the integrity of the game?
All right, let's see.
Long run.
Let's go right now to the Commonwealth Games, and there's a silver medal for Jessica Orji. Yeah, she marked her international debut for Nigeria in style, winning a brilliant silver medal in the women's shot put. The 19-year-old produced the best throw of 17.87 meters to finish second, becoming the first Nigerian woman to win a Commonwealth Games shot put medal since Vivian Chukwuemeka. I remember that very well, and that was at Melbourne 2006 there. So Jessica Orji making a debut at the Commonwealth Games, and she's won a silver medal. So happy for her. The women, as usual, they will always shine. Yes, they will take the lead. Another lady again is taking the lead now. Goodness Nwachukwu produced the performance of a lifetime to win gold in the women's F42, F44, F61, 64 discus throw at the Commonwealth Games in Glasgow. The Nigerians saved their best for last, launching the discus out to 39.66 meters to smash out an F42 world record by more than 3 meters and secure the Commonwealth title. Goodness Nwachukwu is a world record. She's also pulled up a gold medal. Oh, she finished ahead of Fumi Oduwaye. But not in Nigeria, she did represent. When I checked this thing, now well, she did. So, but that's the update, of course, for Team Nigeria there. So, thumbs up again. Goodness, Nwachukwu, you are doing well. We love you, girls. Keep doing the job, man. All right, don't forget about Nigeria's Alaba Akintola, who missed out on a place in the men's 200 meters semi-finals, having finished third in his heat, man. That is Alaba Akintola. Only the top 16 fastest times from the 10 heat overall made it into the semi-finals, and for Alaba Akintola, he missed out on that one. Don't worry, you will go again. Also cruising into the 200 meters semi-final is Udodi Nwozirike. He showed great form in his 200 meters heat, looking very good as he came out of the bend. The Nigerian athlete ran a very controlled race, but was still able to post the second fastest time overall in the qualification round. So he also, of course, in the 200 meters semi-final is now through to the semi-finals there. That is the update to give to us. Arsenal fans, calm down. No, we have new update on Vinicius Junior. Barca fans, calm down. We have your man Karim Adeyemi, who's giving us update also on the program today. But don't forget that later today, Oluwatobiloba Motion is back. Hey, women's 100 meters hurdle. She will launch now a quest for a third consecutive title today at the Commonwealth Games in Glasgow. Amushan has won gold at the last 2 editions of the game and has been drawn in the first of 2 heats. She will line up against Ghana's Yvonne Britton, Canada's Miriam Abdul-Rashid, Jamaica's Kerika Hill, and other challengers. I'm afraid too many I don't do on top of Oluwatobiloba Motion this time around. She's won it back to back for the 3rd time again. Can she do it? So much expectation. This is when our village people begin to act. Can we pray for her today and pray for her? But what do you think? What do you expect from her?
You are the man of prayer. You can
man of prayer, yes, I am.
But I still expect him to do 1 or 2 things there. Especially when it comes to beating those African counterparts.
Yes.
In that particular region
around.
So if you can do it today, get a good result today, then you stand a chance of getting another medal.
Okay. Nigerian recorded also another encouraging outing in the athletics square competition of the Commonwealth Games. Yesterday, Chukwuebuka Enekwechi qualified for the men's shot put final, while Olayinka Olajide and Jennifer Obi also, of course, as you mentioned earlier, through to the semi-finals there. So that is our team, Nigeria, also doing well there. Let's go now, of course, before yesterday's breakthrough in athletics. Every medal won by Team Nigeria at the Tuesday. every medal won by Team Nigeria at the Glasgow 2026 Commonwealth Games had come from weightlifters and powerlifters there. So it's just crazy what they have done there. Our overall tally, these guys already have contributed to over 85% of the medal haul there. We must say once again, thank you for distinguishing and doing this nation proud. Our weightlifters, especially our powerlifters there. When they come back, I hope each state who has a representative there, the state governors also find a way to appreciate them. In fact, if you are from my local government, as a local government chairman, council head, I will call you, and even if it's 5,000 naira, I will give to you.
If it's food,
Because even if thank you, Dayo. You know we are food people here. You don't joke with food, right? Your sport tracker.
See, there is a lot, much appreciation can do to someone's.
Very true.
So let's appreciate them. Let's see. We'll see what you've done.
Yes.
If this is how you are going to keep them doing more,
all right.
If they can do this, you appreciate them. Next edition, you know they are going to much more do better. So let's find a way to appreciate them.
That is minus the $10,000 that people who want gold have taken, and $5,000 that those who want silver have taken also. There's nothing that bad in adding more to what they already have. Australia still lead the medal standing 47 gold, 21 silver, 35 bronze medal, 103 medals in total. Canada with second, 39 medal. Distant from them, 14 gold, 11 silver, 14 bronze medal. Team Nigeria, as we mentioned earlier, are in 5th position, number 5. 7 gold, 5 silver, 2 bronze medal, 14 medal in total. South Africa is following us as usual in our bum. So they are in 6th place. They have 6 gold, 8 silver, and 8 bronze medal. 22 medals South Africa have. They even have more medals than us, but we have more gold than them. Keep an eye on that, by the way. That's the update. Are we done now? Yes, we are done with our team there. Talking about Team Nigeria at the Commonwealth Games. You go watch World Cup. All of a sudden, you seek asylum. Is there anything bad in that, please? For our Nigerian contingent who went to the World Cup. Not just us. Other African contingent also. From Senegal, I think.
Are you talking about this FIFA World Cup that
yeah, this one just concluded now. Some people went there and then they sought asylum to remain there.
Well, I just want to know what was the reason being stated as, before you
say you suffered emotionally, I guess. You get?
But this just tells you that
I'm in constant fear. I cannot travel from point A to point B without not being afraid of being kidnapped.
You cannot sleep closing your two eyes.
You guys, these are and they're proof to it, man.
I'm just going to say this is a testament to how retrogressing we have been in Africa, and people are no more confident in.
This morning I stood out waiting, of course, for my usual bike man to come, and one woman was walking close to me. The next time I saw another man, I ran. Literally this morning, I have to get home and tell my wife the story now because I thought they were literally
okay. This is
they were just moving their own.
She's listening all the
and I was moving their own
figure.
So I quickly hastened the steps, man. Yeah.
The issue on this is that it's very simple.
Simple.
The person that's seeking asylum after the World Cup went to the World Cup probably because of the asylum.
You get.
So now, if you have the opportunity, let's assume that where you are in Nigeria is not safe for you.
Okay.
And you have the opportunity to be there.
Yeah.
One way or the other, you can try it.
Hey, but to use this move now, it's not only dubious, but I think that it's a bad precedent for others who want to come. Me and you want to go and cover next World Cup. Now
you think we want to seek asylum?
That is the only problem. You are blocking the way for other people for the next time. Because you know that they will be thinking of what the other guy did the last time. They're going to do it again. But good luck to him.
A lot of them, more than 10 of them. More than 10 in numbers, man.
Yes, I saw that from many African continents that want to go to US. But we still believe that we can still do better.
But do you know how much it costs? I mean, flight ticket and to pay for the whole process. We're doing well over 10 million here. Yeah. And you are seeking asylum with well over 10 million in your pocket. All right, now away from that, around 20 people from Ethiopia have also gone missing after taking part in the Gothia Cup football tournament in Gothenburg in Sweden. According to the police, the boys are between 14 and 17 years of age. One or more leaders are also missing. So you that went to play football, you that went to supervise them, all of them are missing. In Sweden right now, so of course police is searching for them.
At least some people use legal way to seek their own.
It is well. It is well. All right, let's go Flying Eagles right now because today they will seek an early passage into the semi-finals of this year's WAFU B Under 20 Championship. Ongoing in the Ivorian city of Yamoussoukro there. They had a 4-2 win, a sweet one over Ghana on Monday. It established them, of course, as one of the favorite there. While the Flying Eagles seek a win now to make a place in the last 4 ahead of Sunday's potential, explosive clash with the Stallions. The Sparrowhawks will fight for a result to keep alive their hopes in there. So Burkina Faso, what are we going to do there? Is it doable? We wish them all the best, man. Can they do it? Can they get the victory that would take them to the semi-final? The Flying Eagles? Well, let's see. If they get a win today, it's 6 points for them. Abdulmekaiba knows that there's no room for error. No room for error in this tie there. All right, let's see what comes there. Yeah. So, sir, Flying Eagles, wish you all the best, man. All right, let's talk about Jamie Carragher, Liverpool legend. He's a legend of Liverpool, Dio.
Well, I think the Liverpool great belief. I would like to ask my brother, but then he's a Liverpool.
Your brother is a Liverpool fan at home. Call him now and tell him now. Let's ask him. Because your brother,
But then I believe he's a Liverpool great. He's done well for them, at least in his own time. He's one of their best players. No matter what he has done, no matter what he's saying now.
No matter the own goal, he's still a legend.
At least he won Champions League with them. That's more.
Some of those players who just forced their way into legendary status without even deserving of it. Some of us believe.
It's not a force.
He's a legend.
He's a legend.
I know.
Remember, if a player has one club and player throughout his career, he's playing for one particular club. I think you believe that he's one of their legends.
Okay, if I'm Man United, I'm bringing Roy Keane out, my legend. And then I'm Chelsea, I'm bringing John Terry out. Then you are Liverpool, you're bringing Carragher as your legend. Will you be proud of your legend?
If Liverpool fans tell you that,
I'm just asking, will you be proud of your legend? Because when you bring out all the record, all the stat now, your legend is only good at talking, man. That's what I'm going to tell them.
But Roy Keane has not been talking, have you?
Roy Keane? Yes. At least he can talk the talk. Roy Keane, we know what he did on the pitch.
Even John Terry has been saying one or two things in
we know they can talk the talk.
See, the issue about
but can Carragher talk the
issue
talk?
of legendary status right now, it differs, depends on your own opinion and my own opinion.
It is well.
But as far as I'm concerned, when you want to call the legend,
I have higher standard, maybe that's why.
I agree with you.
So Liverpool fans might be
I still believe that if you ask some Arsenal fans or some Man United fans, they will tell you that Roy Keane is no one.
Even Arsenal will bring Thierry Henry. What they call them to reach. They have standard, correct legend.
And even Bukayo Saka right now is maintaining his legend.
Saka get legend. He get legend past Carragher. Is that what you're trying to say?
He's maintaining his right now.
All right, let's at least he has the Premier League title already. Jesus Christ.
There's no Champions League.
All right, not yet. The Arsenal fans will tell us. All right, Jimmy Carragher has won the Reds against signing Paris Saint-Germain winger Bradley Barcola. He has questioned the massive valuation and suitability as a direct replacement for Mohamed Salah. Is Barcola a direct replacement for Salah?
That's when I start to question the transfer deal, because when I start to see people saying it's because Salah is leaving, they want to buy Barcola. Barcola is a left winger. Salah is a right winger. So how does that correlate? If he can play there, but we've seen it is not consistently. It's not like they play him there every time. So if you are getting Salah displacement, I believe you are getting someone who is left-footed.
But is it somebody that will come to Liverpool and upgrade them? Is it worth that amount of money that we reported and talked about yesterday? Because Carragher does not believe so.
It's not only him that does not believe so. We just
also don't believe so.
Market has already been too much evaluation, too much inflation in the market. Even at that, I believe it's no more than 80 in this current market. 80 million is enough.
Ekitike's fee last season looks
normal.
Look very, very normal now, because he can come in personally and do more than Ekitike has done already with Liverpool.
It will be a wrong thinking or a wrong move for Liverpool to think that they are replacing Mohamed Salah with Barcola.
No, at all.
You don't replace Mohamed Salah. Getting a player that can improve your team.
That means they've not learned from last season. No. This is the move they want to make to replace Salah.
Jerry, let me ask you, in this current transfer right now, which player do you think is available? That the team wants him to leave.
But if you say you want to use him to replace Salah, then it's not right thinking. But there's nobody available. I agree with you.
That is why I said that they should not think about replacing Salah. They should think about getting a player that will improve their team. It's as simple as that.
But let's see. Cody Hakpo alongside Barcola in the attacks. I'm saying that's not bad. Not bad if you add them there. I mean, they will give you excitement.
I think
they will give you excitement.
I think why they got it wrong was from last summer. Getting out Luis Diaz without a proper replacement.
And no, we already had Gakpo there now.
Which Gakpo are you talking about?
Gakpo replacement.
Which look like a shadow of himself from last season to last season.
All right, Monza have reached an agreement now with the Serie A champions Inter Milan to sign Nigerian midfielder Ebenezer Akensomiro on a permanent transfer. According to the report, Inter Milan will receive 7.5 million euros for the deal, along with a 10% sell-on clause on any future transfer. The agreement does not include a buyback clause there. 7.5 million Akensomiro is going now to Monza. Not a bad deal. Our boy finally leaves Inter Milan there. Another Nigerian Super Eagles winger, Yere Collins Saw, is now closing in on the move to Turkish Super League newcomers and Medspor. And Medspor are currently in talks with Belgian Pro League club KRC Genk over the transfer of the Nigerian winger. There, Saw, 26 years of age, has 1 year remaining on his contract. Don't forget that he was newly called up to the Super Eagles of Nigeria. Didn't really shine, but there's an opportunity now as everybody is going to Turkey. Ahmed Saw also has gone. I mean, he has gone now to Turkey. That's our boy. And one more on Asisa Toshwala. As we mentioned earlier, she said Super Falcons cannot afford not to qualify for the Women's World Cup, especially after the Super Eagles missed out on the 2026 edition. So man, no go World Cup. World Cup. It will be a tragedy, a disaster. But nothing concerns Samson. He has seen the worst of Nigerian football. No head will roll now.
I think they should just get ready. They should be ready to do the work. That's what we're talking right now.
Okay.
Either they did not qualify for this World Cup or the next World Cup or the next 3 or 4 editions.
All right.
Not to concern us.
Okay.
It's part of their job. But the people will talk about them and they should never forget that they failed to qualify for the World Cup 2 or 3 times in a row.
All right, let's give update now on Vinicius Junior. This is it. The latest update, Arsenal fans on Vinicius Junior. Arsenal have spoken to the camp of Vinicius Junior. Arsenal have gotten all the necessary financial requirement, and they have also approved it at all levels internally. They know everything that it would take now to sign Vinicius Junior by speaking with him and his representative. Vinicius Junior camp again is also well aware of this particular reality there. They know now that Arsenal, the English champions, are ready financially to put in a serious offer. But Vinicius Junior also and his representative, they've also explored potential future destinations for Vinicius Junior. They have also engaged now leading sport analytic firm, data-driven firm, football expert, who will of course simulate how well he would fit into various top-tier tactical systems, according to the report. And these analytical firms, they have now come with various results of club sites that are best suited to the way Vinicius Junior will play and bring out the best from him. Arsenal's name, no, Chelsea's name is not there. Sorry, Dio. Arsenal's name top most of their results. So you see that they use data most of the time. Yeah. As a man, as a player now, you can't move anyhow. You need to study the club. Before, I used to tell football players, you study them. But now you have data that can help you study it and bring out the result based on your own quality, the club that best suits you right now. Same with even coaches, they do that a lot. So, of course, Arsenal's name is on that particular list. Features a lot there. So that is the update to give to us. Yeah.
Let me ask you just a simple question.
Ask me.
Do you think Vinicius Junior will go to Arsenal?
Needs matter. Now relationship matters. I've explained before. He loves Madrid. He only wants to be valued. Nothing concerns him and Arsenal. If Madrid show him the love that he feels. So the moment Madrid tell him, okay, come my wife.
Let's settle this.
Let us settle this. How much do you want? I want 25. Let me give you 23 and a half. And give her a peck on the head. That's it.
Let's move on.
Let's move on. That's it.
Which is why
I'm hoping that this man, the husband, Real Madrid,
is an agilagidi.
Is a giddy man, and say, I don't need you. I don't want you. Go away.
His bag and baggage.
You get. And then when time reach, when Madrid see from a distance how they are taking care of his beautiful wife, he will then say, he will like say, I don't mess up. But that is what Arsenal is hoping for, but God will not let that happen because Madrid will have sense in Jesus' name. Amen to that. So that's the update to give to us right now on the program on Vinicius Junior. But we do know right now that he's not also untouchable at Madrid. Yeah. So you see, Madrid is a giddy husband for now. Mourinho also does not consider him essential to the new Madrid that he is cooking up there. So what they say right now is that if you bring offer of over 140 million euros, Madrid will let him go. That is the update that we have right now on Vinicius Junior. Over 140 million. So when Arsenal are done, the entire deal could be well over 500. They believe he's worth more on the pitch than Isak.
Well, I think
it's why they are willing to go to that extent.
If it's about 240 million, I think Arsenal can still afford that.
It would be madness if Arsenal don't sign him.
Finishing second in three consecutively, winning the league, going to Champions League final. I think they have the money.
This is it.
They have the money in
fact, if you what is Saka wearing at Arsenal? What's the jersey?
Number 7.
Give it to him.
No, that's
give Saka.
What is wrong? Who's Saka? Give him Jesse. I said that.
Give Saka 77.
What who's Saka? So let him go.
Let me say with
sir.
ourselves.
Yes, sir.
The money, the package will be well over 400 million euros.
True.
Because a lot of agents will take from that money. Even his father, if you see his father. Yes.
Even distant cousins, even me. So I will take from the money.
So they should be expecting to spend more than 400 million euros.
All right, Gerard Martin, this is what he says about Real Madrid. He's at Barca, by the way. He says, let them sign whoever they want to sign Real Madrid. Frankly, we at Barca have never cared, and we still don't care about Real Madrid signing. We have been beating them before. It's not a new thing, even if they sign any new player. We only focus on ourselves. We will compete as we always do. We will beat them as we always have done.
But you are the one in the press.
Karim, no, they're asking question. You know now you have to answer now. Karim Adeyemi also says that his dream is to win the Champions League.
Okay.
He says, I was very close, but unfortunately we lost. It still remains my dream. I work towards that every day. Karim Adeyemi, is it a dream that will never come to pass, or is it a dream that is very close to happening now?
I mean, their godfather has been dreaming it also. I remember when he said Champions League will return to Cap.
Who is their godfather?
We know who we are talking about. Let's not mention it.
It is well. And he didn't bring it for them.
Let me say it
but at least he won it before in the past.
So we with ourselves.
Yeah.
I don't think Barcelona have the squad to win the Champions League currently.
No, we've said it before, right? So sorry, all Barca fans, don't be angry.
They should be ready that okay, at least if they get to quarterfinal or semi-final, it will be an improvement from last season.
All right.
So now, gradually, they bring in new players, more players, fresh leg that can help them. I think they can be there, but not now.
All right, let's begin to get some of your response on the program. My name is Scott Arosiola from Abuja. This is a long message, Yoga. Let's see what we can do there. It says, good morning, Babajide Oluwaseun, Samson Adeyemi, and Dayo in the studio. The idea of selling stake in the World Cup to private companies is profit-oriented, as, which is why I said it's a long message. All right, let me look for if I can get it again, as it will generate a huge sum of money for the World Football Body. But the people will be at the receiving end. These private companies will be the ones to determine the prices of the ticket, and I see the prices skyrocketing. Well, let's see how this pans out. Babajide, have you read about that black small boy, Kiki Ramos? Yeah, from Haiti, I have. Who is now, of course, with Argentina at their age grade level. He says he's playing for the under-17. He is the only black boy in that team at the moment. People that love him should advise his parental and the boy that these people don't like black skins. Let's see if they are different with this one before they start using racist remark on him. A word is enough for the wise. Babajide, you be allotted. Vinicius Junior might end up in Arsenal, and I'm not doubting that one bit. I'm just giving you the exact scenario and where it is in this moment with Vini, and of course with Real Madrid and Arsenal. But it's very, very exciting. Apart from Vini, Arsenal still working on market signings. We're also hearing that there's a defender who could even come in before they even complete Bruno Guimaraes' signing. So let's keep an eye also on that one. Another message here says, good morning to you all in the studio. Hope your night was awesome. The marriage between Madrid and Vinicius Junior has already collapsed because my Afa, my pastor, and Babalawo are already on the matter. We have put sacrifice at 7 junctions, 7 river, 7 mountain to make sure that marriage is destroyed. Vinicius Junior to Arsenal, here we go. Our new number 77 is arriving soon. Watch out, Honorable Onibo. People are going spiritual now, and that is the testament of the quality of the player and what he will bring to Arsenal. He will completely lift up that stadium, lift up the entire dressing room, I dare to say. So let's see what comes of that. If it happens, wow is what I say again. All right, let's get another message in. This time around, it is coming from Mr. Liu. Oh, Mr. Sack, yeah. Skills and Cert. Mr. Liu sent a message. He says, let Vinny come to us now and change the club completely. All right, no problem. Don't forget that Skills and Cert, the 3-day workshop is starting today. The 3-day training is starting today. AI, cyber security training. Now you have the opportunity to see firsthand Skills and Cert. Those behind the brain, and it's kickstarting 9 a.m. this morning, right there, of course, at the Kwara State Library in Ilorin in Kwara State. Don't miss out. I am several kilometers away from Kwara, but amazed hearing the voices of the 3 of you loud and clear. Well done job. It's a message from Barrister Biodun Fagbemi. So he's on transit, I guess, and yet he can feel Diamond FM. That's so he be. Let's get our first caller. Thank you so much, Barrister, for always being with us. Hello, good morning. Who's on the line?
Abajide, good morning.
Good morning. Who are we talking to?
This is Olaito Kyakumu.
Olaito, how you doing now?
Why use your power? You even use Jesus to say Arsenal is not going to happen to be signing.
No, I'm just saying Real Madrid. I did not mention Arsenal anymore.
Hey. Yorùbá said tó máa ń pè yàn lẹ́lẹ́nu gbòòrò èèyàn máa ń pa bọ́ ni.
I don't understand what you are saying. No. Kokuku hear me. All right now. So my brothers in the studio, did that man insult me? So I will know how to give him back my own now. He no insult me. No. Okay. Because my mouth self is not good like that though. All right, we will fight though. All right, let's get another message coming in right now. But first of all, a call. Hello, good morning. Who is on the line with us, sir?
Hello, good morning. I'm Isaac calling from David.
Isaac, are you just waking up, sir?
No, I'm not waking up. I'm just shocked.
You are shocked?
This morning that Liverpool want to prove to Bakola. Why not try it and Vini? They have the money now.
Oh, Sunio.
They want to waste their they want to waste their money. That Bakola is not good. Who is Bakola?
Otu.
They want to put that type of money for Bakola.
Otu.
Original Otu.
All right now, sorry, Jerry. Bakola, I hope you can hear. We don't watch you from Liverpool. Hello, good morning, no.
Good morning,
Osman, how you doing now? Welcome.
I'm doing fine. I'm well done for the beautiful program this morning. I really enjoy it so much. You see, a time will come in history that will remember Donald Trump and Gianni Infantino.
Yes, now.
In fact, this moment we are having a leader that I as a person, have never experienced in life. Those two leaders. Sincerely, and maybe Africa may be benefiting from it, but in the long run we will still suffer from it because these investors will favor the whites over us now. So what's now the essence of benefiting when you will still suffer?
All right.
And for Finidi, I think sincerely, to be sincere, I don't want it to happen. I see Arsenal as Yale.
What is that? But that boy is a game changer. The Premier League will not be ready for him. Nobody wants him.
Sincerely, if Vini comes to Arsenal today, my prediction will change.
Bro, even my own said will change.
Sincerely, because it will lift them from that pattern of football that they have been playing.
All right.
And for that Bakola, I really don't understand it because I didn't know. But one more thing, please. I'm sorry.
One more thing.
You see, PSG, they should stop saying all this rubbish. Likewise, Barcelona. Why will you be talking about other players and other teams? What concern you with Diomande going to Real Madrid? You don't need it now. Right. You have the opportunity to sign this player. You don't. So don't let anyone else sign it.
All right. Well, sir, thank you. Thank you so much, my man, for sharing your thought with us. Uthman on the program. Then let's get more messages. This summer we're going to WhatsApp. Good morning, Mr. Babajide and the crew. Neymar Junior, legend of Brazil, has retired now from international football. Any latest news about Bruno Guimaraes' situation now? Because I don't understand my club anymore. My name is Fajimi Samuel from Checking Point. Fajimi Samuel doesn't understand his club, Arsenal. Another one here says, good morning, Babajide and the crew in the building. My name is Abdurafiu Elenyila. Yesterday, you and Tula cooking Chelsea for signing senior players. For years, Chelsea were criticized for having a squad that was too young and lacked leadership. Now that the club is adding experienced players to complement its young talent, the criticism has simply changed. Football is about balance, not ideology. You guys should tell us the color of your hatred for the Sky Blue Club. I don't hate anybody. I shall know that if your daddy is still with you, tell him to be careful how he walks now.
Sign him.
Because Chelsea might sign your father. That's how they are moving around, signing people's father for the sake of experience. And you are telling me that we should look for balance.
Which balance are you talking about?
Balance. 36-year-old.
If you are talking about balance, let's take a look at Arsenal.
36-year-old. That's football age. Arsenal. You do know how old Henderson is.
What is it? Football.
Okay. Henderson that cannot climb fence. Not signed.
They are Europeans, so they.
I'm just looking for my own matter. It's my own rival. What you got now? Look for my own agenda now. Henderson has cancelled his contract now with Brentford, and he has gone to Chelsea, man. Danny Welbeck also medical. Two of them. What is it?
Combined age of 70-something years.
You see now. All right. What's his name now? Junior Krupi. There were reports that you could go this summer, and then Bournemouth said no way, not for sale. 70 million in case you're thinking about it. If 18 million pounds. Now, of course, the guy suffered, a fifth metatarsal fracture. So he'll be out for the next 3 to 4 months. It's a sad news, by the way. But you know what? Bournemouth will not start the season with him. But the symptom, at least, that means
it's not going
anywhere. So let's see him one more season. I hope last season was not a fluke. So let's see it now this season.
But if the injury, if he come back stronger after this injury,
all right,
we will know that maybe he's ready. Maybe he's the player that we think he is. But if he didn't come out and be assigned as we all know,
yes,
I think that is the end.
By the way, another name on Arsenal's list is Ferran Torres of Barcelona. That's another name there, which is not a bad name, by the way. And will not be that expensive. Al Hilal are also in talks now with Iliman Ndiaye of Everton. This one, he hurt me small because I'm a fan of this player, by the way. I think he still has the quality to play at least for something higher than Everton. Even Chelsea would not be bad, Ndiaye. But right now, it looks as though Saudi it is. Nothing is agreed yet, but the money is good.
Bros, let him go to Saudi.
Money's good. Money's good.
If you are coming from this part of the world, and you have the opportunity to gather the money on time, please do.
This is always our, conversation.
Yes,
all the time.
Because you have a lot of people expecting you at home.
Yeah.
So you have to do it at the right time.
And it's true.
Because you never can tell tomorrow injury might creep in.
I like that one. You have a lot of people expecting you at home.
So you have to do it as early as you can.
All right. Juventus are waiting for Karim Aliabegovic. He was supposed to join Chelsea, but the report said that Chelsea were telling him about a project. He's young, by the way, I think 18 or 19 years of age, but really exciting from Bayer Leverkusen. So Chelsea said, you know what, you might not be a starter, in fact, you might be loaned out, but you have a future here at Chelsea. Whereas at Juventus, it's a different prospect, different project. Yeah. So Aliabegovic has now decided to join Juventus. They're just waiting now to finalize every bit of that contract. So Chelsea will not get the promising, exciting talent. Somebody say he's just another Gittins. I beg. Let us be. Let's move on that front.
If you call me now, next time I get, they will see cheap.
You get
it. Go somewhere that
I'm a young player. I'm not going to Chelsea right now.
Yes, no, just somewhere that you can improve on your career.
Today I'm here at Chelsea. Next time I'm at Strasbourg.
And a young player, you need a stability.
All right.
Just for your career to develop.
I don't even know Jorgensen where he's playing. All the goalkeepers. Sometimes you hear next thing he's at Strasbourg. Now he's back at Chelsea. What's happening, man? All right, Alejandro Balde. When they talked about him leaving, says, I'm not leaving Barca. Barca is my home. I've been here for 16 years, all my life. I want to succeed. Please let me be. My mind is here. And this just threw me back to when the Chelsea fans said they want to buy Paul Kubasi. This is what you are dealing with players like this at Barca. How do you want to buy them?
Somebody that come from the academy. You don't expect him to leave as early as possible. As early as that.
You want to buy Paul Kubasi.
Except the club said that they did not need him anymore.
Which was why I asked Chelsea if I said, which Kubasi do you want to buy? This is the kind of mentality that is different when it's in England. The English players, I mean, I heard 16-year-old is earning already 2 million or thereabout, and £20,000 a week. Somebody who's just 16 years of age signed at the Man City Academy. That's a lot of money for 16 years. Tremendous money.
And you cannot compare you that grew up in a city that you grew up in.
And so they're living. You can live less time, but to do this? All right, for Man City, though, this is their option right now. And now that James Trafford has left, Man City are going for Geronimo Rulli. He's the goalkeeper, of course, from the French Ligue 1. Our Ataman play FIFA, we know him very well there. So Rulli, of course, the Argentine goalkeeper, is very much interested to be the backup, from Olympic Marseille now to Donnarumma. So let's keep an eye on that also. And Chinakayo, they don't say we're not giving you update on Manchester City, yo. So now that Trafford is going, Rulli is the name there.
So the first and the second choice keeper will come from France.
From France? Not bad.
What you hear me?
I like that one. Good morning. Who's on the line with us?
Good morning. This is David from Malaysia.
David, welcome. It's been a while. We heard from Tanimo. Michael. All right, David, give us updates.
All right. I want to talk about the FIFA president and United States president. There is no way you are going to be moving with a billionaire, with somebody as an head of state and a businessman, that you won't think about money. So I think that influenced him a lot in thinking about that part of the business.
All right.
So also about Vini to Arsenal, that's a serious one though.
Serious
one. I wouldn't want it to happen because it's going to raise the bar for them so seriously.
It's going to take them to another level, uncatchable.
Exactly, untouchable level. And also for those Barcelona guys that are saying that they want to win the Champions League, they should keep dreaming. Maybe in the next 5, 6, 7, 10 years.
Oh my God!
Which team do you support, please?
Arsenal are closer to winning the Champions League than Barcelona.
Barcelona.
Yes, you are right on that.
Barcelona.
Which club do you support?
I'm a Manchester United fan.
Wow.
So that's just that's what I want to talk about.
All right, you said what you said. Remember when we said this thing a few days ago that Arsenal are closer to the Champions League than Barcelona?
Of course.
Hey, watch out for football matter this evening. Oh my goodness. All right, Remo Stars, by the way, quick confirmation. They have named Olumide Ajibolade as the club's new head coach there. The tactician joined the club in 2019 as an under-17 coach and later led Beyond Limit to 5 TCC League titles, 2 TCC Cups, NLO and NNL promotions, and an NPFL championship. He also won the Viareggio Cup 2024 and the Gothia Cup in 2025-2026 with his team. So he has a track record now of success and working hard. Ajibolade's appointment reflect Remo Stars' commitment to growth from within. And he, of course, is now with Remo Stars. This is what the man had to say.
Is that we would be back to where we belong, and we will be back in style. And along the journey that you will go with us, we will entertain you, we will excite you, we'll give you a reason to dream, we'll give you a reason to believe in us again. We do not take the support for granted. We appreciate it. We need you. We've always needed you. And together, we can achieve our objectives.
All right, that is Olumide Ajibolade, the new head coach, right now appointed at Remo Stars. And the target for them is to come back to the NPFL instantly. I love that message also. And that's the message right here from Sport Tracker and from the rest of us at Diamond FM to our esteemed listeners. We need you. We love you. And everything we do right here is for you at the end of the day, not for us. Far from that, by the way. It's for you, all listeners. And so, of course, we say thank you once again, everyone with us right here at Diamond FM. Ibitoye Shitu, I see you. I cite you. Big man, big journalist. One of the biggest of them that I've ever known. Not even in Kwara. I'm talking the entire Nigeria. A man, of course, with links on the international stage. Ibitoye Shitu, keep doing what you are doing. God will bless your hands. Savinho wants to leave Manchester City. But Man City don't want him to leave on a cheap, man.
Well, any player that is leaving Manchester City right now,
yeah,
they have to think on how to put more price on them, because you spend more than 100 million on Elliot Henderson and expect to get
so recoup.
The money
They've
back.
done already a bit from that now with the Trafford deal, haven't they?
For how much?
40 million.
For how much did they buy Trafford when they buy him in the first place?
Bros,
They bought him for their. It's a buyback.
20-something million, no?
Yes.
21, and now they sold it for 40.
So
before then, they even bought it for 15 or thereabout. Crazy deal.
Now they need those money to come in to balance their book. Either Rodri is staying or no. We don't.
All right.
And I understand that the deal for Boadi is in the pipeline.
Yeah, and they're still working on that.
So all those money, they have to recoup part of it.
All right, Saka, I no vex. So everybody who loves Saka will not take his number 7 jersey. We're hearing now that Saka is one of the most serious players in terms of recovery at Arsenal. They said that Arsenal at point in time have even banned him from training ground multiple times. Go home. You are done for the day, lost me. Saka is open 24/7 every time, wanting to be a part of the training. Even when it's time to rest, Saka will not be there. Which is why now, Ateta reviewed yesterday that there's a couple of players that even they're supposed to be on holiday now after World Cup, long season. They're already permitting. If I come today, I can play tomorrow now. If I come today, I can be involved in the Premier League opener. They want to start the season with Arsenal already. Go again.
I like where their mentality is at
Strong,
right now. That's telling you they now feel like a champion. They want to continue. They don't want to be one time a champion. They want to
sweet them a bit.
I sweet now to be a champion sweet. So I think that's where their space is right now. It's a good development for them.
What are you made of? Lord, nowadays, God.
I was talking to a friend of mine.
Yeah.
Telling them the only team that stands a chance of winning the Premier League again is Arsenal because of the unity in that team.
Now, so we talk about Liverpool now.
No, we know that Liverpool was a new coach. Winning the league for them 2025 was a fluke, as I said for Arne Slot. No. So if you want to continue, Arsenal is the only team that you think that can continue because they've been together for a long while now.
Time with her.
So majority of those players and even the coach.
Now they have banned pushy inside box. So I'm just giving you updates in case.
Let's go.
Abi. Okay.
They have an agenda. I wonder how Brentford will be feeling now. Nobody's coming for their 100 million striker.
Igor, okay. World Cup. On behalf of Dayo and Samson Adeyemi, my name is Babajide Oluwasho. Thank you to our listeners and thank you, God.
ojú ni fìtílà ara bí ojú ẹni bá ń wò bàìbàì yóò ṣe àkóbá fún gbogbo ẹ̀yà ara yòókù nítorí náà nílé iṣẹ́ St. Richardson Eye Clinic and Optical Services ṣe ní kẹ́ ẹ fọkànbalẹ̀ kẹ́ ẹ má dààmú mọ́ lórí ṣíṣe àbójútó ìlera ojú yín àwọn ẹ̀rọ ìgbàlódé látòkè òkun kọ́dọ̀ wọn bàbí òun náà ni wọ́n sì fi ń ṣiṣẹ́ tó fi ń rọ̀ wọ́n lọ́rùn díẹ̀ nínú iṣẹ́ tọ́lọ́run ọba mi Èdùmàrè ń fún wọn ṣe nìwọ̀nyí comprehensive